So today we will, we will learn how that, controller and a node architecture will work with the Ansible. So what we will do today, we will create a controller machine, which is easy to, and we'll create a couple of nodes and we'll install sample Apache on the nodes. Actually, we will be using Ansible playbooks in order to do that. Okay. And let's go ahead and get started. Let me launch EC2 instance. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give tags this time because I need to identify what is host, like what is, let me go add tags. I'm going to put name controller, something like that. Okay, and now review and launch. No keep your font, choose existing keep here, no keep your font. Why? What happened to my keep here? That's insane. Why no keep your font? Oh, because you know why? Can someone tell me why no keep your font?
Zone is different.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are very smart.
Because we tried like that.
Oh, you tried. You see that? You guys are making mistakes, and I like that. If you make as many mistakes as here, you're not going to make those mistakes at your class, at your work, basically. So let me go here. And I'll just add tags. I can call it as a controller. And launch. And I will work with this keeper. Okay. Now let's go to our instance and let's create a sample playbook to provision instances. Basically, we will provision instances. Okay. And I think I have created an IAM user. Actually, in the same time, I would want to create instances manually. Let's say we can create instances manually. That's fine. And next, configure instance. And this time I'm going to give 3. Okay. And I can call them as the nodes. Okay. We don't install any Ansible on nodes. We don't install anything manually. We don't even log into those servers initially. And once we run the playbook against these servers, then we can take a look. Okay. And now let me go to my EC2 dashboard. I think my controller will be ready. My internet is kind of slow today. Actually, I'm not sure. I have to restart this modem actually. So how I can filter that? I can call controller. And yep, let's go ahead. You know what I will do? I'm gonna add here. So I don't have to worry about anything. So let's connect to this instance. Okay. Let me go to my key pair. Can you guys see it? Sudo yum. Let me update the packages. Update -y. And I'm going to give Ansible command. I'm going to give command to install Ansible, but it won't work. It will give me the exact command, and we'll see sudo yum install Ansible. Okay, I like that. I don't care as long as I get the command. Fine. Now let's go here. Install Ansible. Okay, so now what we need to do is there is a host file. When you install Ansible, by default, the host file will be created inside Ansible, actually inside etc Ansible, and we'll see what is that means. Okay, etc is the file system in the Linux. Only root user can access that, and the Ansible which we install, and hosts. There is a host file, right? Hosts. And what I'm gonna do, and these are all like, you see that all commented. Commented means they're not in use basically. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna enable one of those, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna replace this instance IPs with the other instance IPs. Actually, let me go grab nodes. I'm gonna call it as a node 1. I don't need any confusions like node 2 and node 3.
Oh.
Okay, let's go not here. Let's go here, and let me grab this one up. It's not going. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add this public IP in the host file. Okay. I can even add the DNS as well, but we don't have any DNS actually. So it's not for free. DNS is not for free. We need to buy the domains. The Nike.com, www, venkatchandra.com. We need to buy all those domains actually. They are not free.
Vishnu, the first one you copied is DNS, I think, not the IP.
Oh yeah, let's see. No, they are three of them are IPs. You see that? So right here, 18, 3, those 3. So we added three of our servers to our host file. Now I'm going to run the playbook against this host file. This time it's not going to work. There is still something that we need to fix it, but we will see what that is. Okay, and let me create a simple playbook to install Apache. Okay, even I can do something like install Docker. Let's see. IML. Can someone tell me the commands to install Docker? So hosts. What should I use here? Web servers, because I'm running this playbook against the servers that I have inside a host file, and I'm referring those servers to web servers actually. I can even change that web server to whatever that I want. Okay. And I can add a tasks, right? Inside tasks, sudo no, install Java something I can say. Okay. And the command I will use shell module sudo yum install Java -1.8 can give start -y. Next. Name install Docker. What is the command you use to install Docker? Shell sudo yum install Docker -y and name enable. I would start Docker service.
Vishnu, for
This-
Docker, sudo Amazon Linux install Docker.
Actually, your voice is breaking.
For
Docker spelling.
Docker, the command is different, Vishnu. Same like how you installed Ansible, same like that it is giving. Sudo Amazon -Linux -extras install Docker.
So this is for only Amazon. I mean, like Linux 2. That is for Linux 2. This is for only Amazon Linux.
Yeah, this is the Amazon Linux 2 actually. These servers are Amazon Linux 2. What is the command you said?
Sudo
Okay.
Amazon -Linux -extras.
-extras.
Yeah, correct. Space install
Docker.
install Docker.
Like this.
Yeah, Vishnu.
Sweet. Okay. There is no -y, something like this.
Yeah, you can put Vishnu when we are installing, it will ask for yes or no. You can put it.
So I will just do service start or start. No, service Docker start, right? Is that the command?
Yeah, Vishnu.
Docker spelling is wrong, Vishnu, on the top. Is it okay?
Yeah, the name is, but it should not be wrong in the command, actual command.
Oh, in the shell
It's
command.
a command, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The name is just a reference, okay? Enable service. That's a good catch. Thank you. Because we don't want to spend time on that. You know what I mean? Sudo and the systemctl enable the service.
Enable Docker.
Enable service actually. Yeah, Docker. That is right.
Enable Docker. Yeah.
Enable Docker. Okay. Let's run this playbook and we will see. Ansible -playbook. I would like to run on verbose mode. It's gonna fail. I knew it's gonna fail. Okay, let's try. Yes, unreachable, because there is no permissions. Like we need to know who you are, right? And it is straight away. It is telling us the SSH warning. You don't have your SSH keys in the known host file. You should have your SSH keys in the known host file on the box. So what the companies do, what exactly those people will do. So when they write automation scripts to provision their servers, right? Remember, we bake an AMI and we use that AMI to build the servers and everything. The same way, you guys remember we ran the user data script. When we create an instance, we run the user data script to install something, right? And they can add those public keys of every resource. Let's say there are like a 10 DevOps server, 10 servers, those DevOps engineers will manage, and we are 6 DevOps engineers. When they provision those servers, what they will do, they will add these 6 DevOps engineers public key in the known host file by default when they execute the script. So what we are going to do now is, okay, what we are going to do now, okay, you see that? So we are going to generate a SSH key, okay, and we are going to add those public keys for those boxes, and let's see how does that work. Okay, SSH-keygen, I would do cat hyphen dot SSH ID. Did you guys understand that? I'm going to copy this public key and add this public key inside a host file for those 3 servers. Then I'm going to run the playbook again, and let's see what happens. Okay, let me go grab, this is the node 3. Let me add my public key to this node 3. Okay, even let's say somebody, for example, Ramya will know my IP address, right? And she cannot add my IP address to her host file, and she cannot do whatever she wants. And even if you add that IP address into your host file, still we need to know who you are. That's what it means. Okay, and that's what we are doing. What we are doing is we are adding our go to CD. If you do here, you see that authorized keys. Let me open that file. You see that these public keys, right? I don't have my public key over here. Okay, what I need to do, I need to just add my public key. And I can just, close it. This authorized user, authorized keys file will look for those public key. And I need to have the private key on my server and a public key in the remote server, which is node in our case. And, this will verify the identity actually. I'm going to copy from here. I'm not copying any spaces. You guys see that? So that's, yeah, that is good. Now I have this in my public key. Okay, let's open one more tab and let's do the same thing for other servers as well. Okay. What they will do, they will add all these prerequisites when they provision the servers basically. Hey, if any
This is going to be again the manual work, right, Vishnu?
but so our instances will be created with automation script, right? You know what I mean? Our instance,
Yeah.
we create the instances manually, but if I use any automation script, by the time of creating those automation, those servers, by default, I will add my public key to the servers actually. So I don't need to do this manually, basically. Okay. And vim.ssh authorized keys. Let's go insert mode. Only the admin can do that right now because he will have access for all the servers. But if you are using a service account like Ansible user account, and if you are using Ansible to provision your server, in the one task, you can write a playbook to create an instance, and the second task, straight away you will write a script to add the public keys of your resources. Let's say you have a 4 or 5, DevOps engineers, and those people public keys will be added to those boxes. So anytime they run the script against that inventory, that means against that post file, they won't ask these kind of details actually. Okay, and done. Next, let me open one more tab and we'll be good. Still the script is going to fail again, but we will see what happens. Okay, .ssh authorized keys, and let me go to insert mode. And we are going to run the script. Maybe it will work, maybe it will not, because you might need IAM access to to install blah 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 whatever. But we will try that. Okay. And we have a lot of work to do actually. Let me go and grab these keys, this public key, add this public key, and now run the script again. Let's see what is the issue that we are going to get. You see that it is connected to the server already. This instance 18.191.183.152. That is not this one actually. Let's not this one as well. Okay, those are private IPs of the servers basically. Let's see what happens. It is going to throw it because it is going to look for the user credentials. What I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate to IAM. Meanwhile, I'm going to grab the access key and secret key. Okay, and should I get the access key and secret key from here? Let's see. Can I get the access key secret key? Let me navigate to IAM. Go to users. Let me grab these keys. Let me get the security credentials. This is access key. How about secret key? HTTP generate credentials, Apache Cassandra, code commit. How do I generate access key secret key actually? How do I generate access key secret key? How do I do that? Create a this access key.
Vishnu, can you navigate to permissions?
Permissions. Okay. Let me do permissions right here. Yeah, these permissions. What are the permissions that this guy can access? That's what it means. Actually.
So we have security credentials, right?
Yeah, that's where I was there actually. So there is generate credentials. This is for key space Cassandra, and this is for HTTPS gate and upload as.
Vishnu,
Mhm.
Vishnu, I think we should make the current key inactive and generate a new.
Okay,
The-
make it inactive, deactivate it. Now generate access key and secret key.
Yes.
Let's go here and let's try to come back in. Create. Okay, make create access key. It says only okay. Okay, perfect. I don't need to download it. I want to use one time and I'm going to terminate it right now. So what I'm going to do, I want to go to it's still there. It's having issues actually. I want to use Control C. Okay. SS not SSH AWS. Configure. I'm going to put access key. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the secret key. Yes, east. Blue. I want to use this on. Let me clear my screen. Let me run it again. Why it is taking so much time? Is using a Discord Python interpreter, user bin Python, but future installation of another Python interpreter could.
So, Vishnu, while you install Ansible in the playbook, you mentioned Ansible 2.
Ansible 2.
Yeah.
Let me go here. Installation of Java, sudo yum install Java, and it did not go there actually. This web server was it correct actually? Let me. Let me go here. Sudo cat. What is that? Sudo cat and /etc Ansible and a post file, right? Yeah, I have these servers and the web servers. Okay. Okay, good. Now let's go here. Okay. Let me install Docker. Web server tasks. That's fine. Okay, I have a feeling. Let me do Control C. Let me go to sudo -i. Yeah, I messed it up actually. So this public key. Give me one second. I'm going to show you the issue. I had a feeling that it is not going to work, but yeah, let me. Actually, let me comment that. Now, run the playbook. Is using Discord, Python, Twitter. Were they?
Vishnu, while you install the Ansible on this controller, I mean, by default, it showed the command, right? When you typed sudo yum install Ansible, it gave a by default
There's gotta be,
Ansible command. So at that time, it mentioned Ansible 2.
yeah. So there is install Ansible on Amazon Linux too. Yeah, there is gotta be an Apple. You need to enable that Apple, and let's see what is that. Install Ansible Amazon Linux EC2 instance. Actually, let me go open this. This one actually. This was missing. Okay. Amazon Linux. This is Amazon Linux. Okay, we'll see. Ansible Playbook. I can install Docker.
Vishnu, can you use history?
History.
Yeah.
Let me see. It is gonna work, but I'm not sure why it is taking so much time. That's the thing I don't understand.
So when you see line 3, it says Ansible 2.
Yeah,
So you executed Ansible 2. So
yeah,
maybe, I
yeah.
don't know whether it's because of that.
Amazon Linux, and that's the version you should install. Ansible -iPhone version. Yeah, 2.9. This is the major version. So that I don't think that's the problem, but yeah, let me run that playbook for just one node actually. And let's see, iPhone I and Vim, let's see, and Ansible host and the web server, right? Okay. That's okay, that is fine. The web server. Okay, this is fine. And let me try to install some. Let me install Docker. Just wanna. Update the package. Shell sudo yum update -y. Did I have that right one? Sudo yum update -y. We'll see. Yeah, it ran actually. You see that? So it is updating the packages at the moment. Yeah, it is, the packages are being updated. You see that? So these are all the packages that are being updated, and it is updating Java. It is installing Java as well. It will work for the multiple inventories also. It will work, but I'm not sure why it is taking so much time. For like enterprise version of this AWS, it wouldn't take that much. Basically, this is how the node and controller architecture will work actually. So are we clear? Any doubts? How does that? We will verify that actually. We will verify whether really the what is Java installed on this machine or not. And let me grab that IP. What is the IP? This is 3, 4 something, right? Let me go here. Let me go to AWS Management Console. How do? What it needs to do. Why it is directed to security groups every time? Let me paste that post here. Okay, so this is the instance, right? And we already connected to this instance. 239, 239, and 38. Okay, 3 dot 144 dot. Okay, this is the one. Let's go to our that server. It should be done actually. Yeah, we will verify the Docker and everything, and let's see how does it work. Okay, and let's go to our node. Here, cd config. Just wanted to verify the IP. Okay. I think this is the one. Okay, let's sudo systemctl status Docker. You see that Docker has been up and running. And if I do which Java, yeah, Java has been installed. If I do Java ---- version, it's not ---- version. How can I check the version in Java version? Yeah, you see that Java 1.8. has been installed. So this is the client, not client, controller node architecture actually. Controller node architecture. Any doubts? It shouldn't take that long. You could have hundreds of servers. Like I'm not going to have just one database server. I'm not going to have one web server. I'm going to have hundreds of servers. No matter how many servers that I have, and you could run your playbook against that inventory, where you can define that inventory inside a host file. Okay, inside a host file, you define your inventory, and based on your inventory, against that inventory, you will execute your playbook in order to install any kind of prerequisites, or in order to deploy any kind of applications, or in order to provision any kind of your servers. This is all about, like, controller node architecture in Ansible. Any questions? That's how it works actually. The controller, this is the controller will run the playbooks against the inventory basically. Okay. By default, which ports it will run? By default, if I don't provision, let's say, for example, if I don't provision these web servers, right? What should I provide here? Can someone tell me? What?
Local host.
Local host. Yeah, exactly. So that is the local host. Okay. By default, it will run on local host. Okay. You can run your playbook against the inventory, where you define your inventory inside a host file. Okay. That's all about this session, guys. Let me